Give Georgia credit for finishing it the way that you need to win that game. Our players, man, I love the fight, the strain, the willingness to just keep battling and playing the next play, and played physical, played hard. End of the day, coaches and players got to be a little bit better to win that football game. And tonight, man, it's going to hurt. And we need to drink all that in and taste all of it. Because if we're going to move forward and be the team that we're capable of, this feeling tonight's got to be a part of what continues to propel us, and the urgency and the focus and everything that we do. And I told them after the game, I love the competition part of it, competitive composure, continuing to compete. We just got to be a little bit better together, coaches and players. So our fans, day was awesome, stadium, everything about it. So I appreciate them a bunch, and sorry and disappointed we didn't finish it out and get a win for them. So I'll open it up.
Questions? We'll start with David in the middle.
Josh, I know a game like this can have a lot of woulda, coulda, shouldas. When you get the fumble midway through the fourth there, and it's a 35-30 game, looking back, did you wish you had tried to attack that a little more?
Yeah, you can definitely say that. It's a situation where they're in their too high bracket coverage. We obviously don't pick up what we need to. I think we got behind the chains, and was willing to be aggressive there. If it got to a fourth down too, had a little trap play and end up losing inside on it, and don't pick it up and end up having to kick. And you got a chance to take it to full 2 possessions for sure. But first and second down, a little bit of how they were playing is why we were doing what we were doing too. So.
Vince, back right.
Josh, after that hot first quarter with the 21 points, little stretch there where until later in the second half where you got the offense going again, what you kind of see from your offense?
Man, when it's going good, it's the details in it. When it's not, it's those things too. And just a little bit off, get behind the chains a little bit on a couple of them. Third down, don't convert, ball back behind. It's just small details, and that's what makes a game like this. You're playing good competition, good coaches, and the game within the game, throughout the game, adjustments, and just we were a little bit off there in the second quarter, and not being able to pick up a third down during that sequence, hurt us and allowed them to tighten the football game.
Chris in the middle.
Coach, what do you tell Max right after the game?
Man, listen, told the team, it's a series of one plays that make the difference. And, as a specialist, sometimes your life gets, showcased in a way where you get very limited opportunities. I love the fact that he came back overtime, drains it, unfortunately he didn't make the one before. But he had his head high, and it's the life of being a kicker, you know what I mean? And love the way he responded. He'll continue to grow, and we got great trust in him. Unfortunately, we didn't finish that one.
Josh, along those lines, it felt like 2 heavyweights trading blows and hard to get the knockout punch. What do you tell your team about closing out a game like this moving forward?
Certainly, it's everything. Defense gets a big turnover. Offensively, details on what we're doing to go finish it and drain the clock and make it a full 2-possession game. And it takes everything. Fundamentals, technique, all of it. The competitive makeup of it, though, I love what I saw. We just got to get a little bit better.
Joe on the left, and then Jimmy in the middle.
Josh, what'd you learn about Joey today?
Man, came out, played within himself, made plays early, got it to the guys that can go make plays. When it wasn't going good in the second quarter, man, super calm, demeanor, like great energy, on the sideline, demeanor, all that. So there's a lot to love, in this football game.
Josh,
Josh, at the end of regulation on the field goal, were you trying to set it up on the left hash mark? And did the penalty change your thought process?
We were going to move it more to the upright where we were at yard line. Didn't want to have any lost yardage, and so with everything that transpired, that's why we kicked it when we did.
Josh, it set up the end of regulation where the guys, you win the game, celebrate and all that, and when you have to reset, what was your message to the team in that reset to start overtime?
Man, you got to go play, and you know, listen, it's the nature of the beast, right? And you know, they hit us with you know, heavy set and you know, scissor zone, and didn't have it gapped out, or you know, lost the edge on it, and you know, offensively weren't able to pick up the yards we needed to sustain the drive and go score. So it's not for lack of effort. You know, just didn't make the plays at the critical moments when you have to in this game. And that being said, in the back and forth of the game, man, this group competed really hard.
Page in the back and then Gentry here on the front left.
Oftentimes coaches gave us so much about playmakers making plays. How much of that did you see from Chris Russell today?
Yeah, you know, I thought, you know, Chris had a great ball game. Wide receivers in general played really hard, made plays. You know, protected well throughout a majority of the football game. There were a lot of really good things. You know, just needed a little bit more.
Josh, do you feel like this is going to be something to build up on, playing this game as early as you are, and even in a loss, having it?
Man, losses never feel good, taste good. That's not the expectation inside of this locker room, just to play somebody tight. I think the disappointment of tonight can be a moment, something in our journey together that can springboard and propel us if we choose to use it that way.
Wes.
Josh, the first time in a season where, you know, your team loses a game or has a big injury and, you know, things kind of get knocked back a little bit, how important are those next 2 or 3 days for a team in a situation like that?
Man, soak this baby in tonight. Let it hurt. Same thing tomorrow. And for the players, coaches will, you know, learn lessons and move forward early tomorrow. And when the players come back in on Monday, it's, you know, whether you win or lose, man, it's about how you got to get better. And you know, if we take the lessons from this one, use the disappointment to propel us to have even greater focus and urgency. You know, we got a chance to be a good football team and continue to get better, and that's what we have to do to be the team that we're capable of.